welcome back to my channel. This is my little corner of the internet where I show you all about my life living in Switzerland. And this week is kind of a fun one because if you saw last week's video where I recapped the last decade, you heard at the very end that I'm starting this new decade with a brand new job, which is so exciting, but it means that my closet needs a bit of a reorganize. Well, we moved in here in September and it's now January, and I unpacked. I've been trying to keep it organized the way that I have it, but it's not working very well for me, which I think is often the case where you like get it set up and then with time and living with it you realize maybe not. Maybe I need to rethink some of this. So I got some bits from IKEA to try to reorganize. I have some ideas of kind of how I can lay it out a bit differently. We're gonna KonMari my closet, which, I mean, Marie Kondo, she sparks joy in me. I love her so much, but I've actually been doing KonMari methods since I was in like middle school. I would like put all my clothes on my bed and go through them all like often. I really just enjoyed it. I'm such a neat freak. My grandmother calls me the collator because I like to just have everything organized and nice. I'm gonna start the closet by showing you the storage that we have in our apartment because I'm really nosy and I like seeing that kind of stuff. So if you're here, you're probably that nosy too, which is totally fine. I totally get it. So I'm gonna show you our closet situation. So when you first walk in my front door, this is the view, and you have to go through this like entry room to get to all the other rooms. So this has a lot of foot traffic and I never know what to do with it. But also all of these mismatched wardrobes were provided by our landlord. They go down pretty much the whole length, like here's the front door. And they are the only storage situations besides the kitchen cupboards that we have. Here at the first section, I just have my suitcase, and this is like a laundry basket, also IKEA, but older, just folded in there. And here we have two bins with our hats and gloves, one for me, one for Hendrik. This little section is Oliver's section. We just chuck all his toys in here when he's not using them, and he lays here when we're out and about. We have a little umbrella situation, and like that's just my trash. And then this is a bag of our reusable shopping bags, and then this is our paper recycling. So we try to keep this one quite tidy because obviously it doesn't have a door. And then the other thing that kills me is that we have some stuff up here, but when you have such a small space, you have to make the most of every square inch. So we have things like our air mattress and duffel bags. That's my ski gear. And then this is Hendrik's closet. He's probably gonna be mad that I show this, but whatevs. It's really tidy. I don't know why he'd be mad. So this up here is where I keep all of our seasonal stuff. Like this is it. This is from IKEA as well. It fits the length of the wardrobe, which is really great, and the depth. So I always get these for up high on these types of things. He's got his sweaters in here and his shirts hanging. He's got pajamas and sweats there. This is our, you know, our toilet paper, another box of crap that our landlord gave us to use that we don't like. Down here is just like, this is cat stuff, a suitcase, boots, other shoes. His is pretty simple. It's actually filled like in the back with more just crap. I don't know. This one I kind of try not to really get into, but he's gracious enough to let us store extra stuff in there. Oh, there I am. Hello. In this first closet in the middle, this is our cleaning closet, and it is a stupid waste of space. These drawers are chock full, which they're great. And then we have, oh, I don't want to be in it talking, that's weird. But anyway, our drying, or our, what is this called? An ironing board is shoved in the back. So we can't have any shelves because otherwise you can't get the ironing board out. I wish we could get like a system for the inside of this door to store like cleaning products in the bucket and things like that, but I have not been able to find anything. IKEA, make something that suspends, like you can hook it in the top and the bottom and like crank it tight with baskets. Please invent it. Now let's open this one up. This is my closet. So it's a mess. It's an absolute tip, which some people are probably like, oh my God, that's not even messy. But for me, this is a mess. Up there is where I keep all of my clothes that are not in season. So right now it's full of my summer clothes, but it's not even full. Like, this is a summer coat. I have some summer things over here because we moved in and it was still quite warm weather, so I kind of have a mix. And then all my clothes are hung kind of randomly, which I want to get it more organized, so like all my long things are against the wall. Right now I have some heels over here. This is one of those boxes. I already have one, but it's not really being utilized very well. Like, I have belts and tights in here, but it's like half empty. So I don't know. My idea is to put the 3 pink ones across this, because also you'll see, so I have like pants or skirts, dress pants, jeans, and sweatshirts, and they topple over. I don't get this folded shelf business. I really wanted to get drawers, but these are not IKEA wardrobes, so the PAX system doesn't fit. Over here, this is where I just throw my bags when I get in. Back there I have all my sweaters like piled up, and then these shelves are literally like half empty. There's some shit like stuff thrown in the back, but they're mostly empty because I can't see that far back, so it's a poor use of space. And then, like I said, this is our only storage, so this is like our linen closet. So I'm hoping that today I can get it a little bit more organized in preparation for my new job. I have some clothes coming from ASOS in the mail, so I need to have room for them. I also have in the bedroom a dresser with we each have 2 drawers, but actually I don't have a lot to get rid of because I've moved so many times. Like, I moved out of my college apartment to Ireland, and then Ireland back to New York, so I only had like 1 suitcase that way, or no, I had 2 suitcases that way, and then I moved from New York to Switzerland, and each time I did those big moves where I literally could only bring like a couple of suitcases, I had to really downsize a lot. So I'm someone that only keeps things that bring me the most joy, that make me feel so confident and good. I'm quite minimalist when it comes to my clothes, but at the same time, I love to make a good outfit. I love to get new clothes, and so yes, all the clothes that I'm getting rid of today, I will be donating. I'm really excited to get my life a bit more sorted, so let's get that started. Here it all is. I've got PS I Love You on the TV. Holy crap, where was all of this hiding? I can't even see it all the way it is right now. So hopefully this new system is a little helpful. But I wanted to show you, see, this is not an IKEA wardrobe, but this is an IKEA, what's it called, like clothes bar. But I had to actually put a dowel inside it because it's hollow, because it was like, I couldn't get it to reach all the way across, which is so annoying. Oh my gosh, now I've messed it up. Oh gosh, now it's just great. But anyway, I'm gonna start by moving these up to the top. So hopefully that will give me a bit more space down here. and I'm so excited. We have, this is my seasonal clothes for the opposite season. So right now it's full of summer clothes. And then we've got dresses and long skirts, blazers, long sleeve work shirts, short sleeve work shirts. There are some casual things mixed in, but I don't really have a lot of hanging casual stuff. Then I moved my pants into the middle. I hung on my sweatshirts because they don't sag like knitwear does, so hopefully those work well there. I've got my jackets, and then I moved my scarves all the way against the side because when they were in the middle, they kept getting closed in the doors, which was so annoying. Then I was planning on doing the 3 pink across the shelf, but they didn't all fit. So I've got one up on this shelf. In the front, I've got some purses and like an overnight bag. In the back here, I have my toiletry bag and my packing cubes with other like bags to go inside of other bags. I'm really big on organizing within my bag. I've said bag 800 times now. But I'm really pleased with how that went, and I'm glad that they flattened down so much because I do think that I'm gonna go tomorrow to the hardware store and get a plank of wood that's gonna go all the way across here to make a shelf. That way my heels can go up a level. I've got nice openness in the middle here now that the clothes are hung a little differently. I may tie these strings so they're even more out of the way. And then I can put things like my mules. I've got a couple of like loafer type flats that are coming in the mail that I'm gonna try. So the shelf will be only like this deep, but so are the shoes. So I think that's gonna work really well. And that's gonna give me, so right now I could fit, probably squeeze in 4 pairs across here. And then that'll give me a second layer. So that's 8 pairs of shoes. And then I still have this open space. So I could put more shoes in the front, or knowing me, I can continue my habit of throwing the bag that I'm using just inside the door because I'm gonna pick it up every single day. So I want it to be handy, and I mean, you have to be realistic about the functionality of things like this. I did end up adding the 2 extra hooks here, which I'm gonna hang a couple of my like go-to cuter bags, but they have to hang for 24 hours to make the sticky stuff really work, so that's why that's just empty right now. But I think that that's gonna help a lot. But then I hung it, and then I was like, oh, well, isn't the bag gonna hit the hangers? So I don't even know if that's gonna be a solution, but we'll see. And then in here, first we have a sleeping kitten. Hello, Oliver. Oh, hello. He's sleeping. Please excuse my kitten voice. I just love him so much. Hello. So this drawer has been totally switched out. This is basically like my loungy weekend clothes. So I have like my big puffy sweaters. I have some like big fluffy pajamas that I wear just when I'm feeling like poorly. And then I have some sweatpants, some lounge leggings, a couple of loungy t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. The thing that I really don't like, this dress is from IKEA, and I really like the look of it, and I like the glass on top. That was extra. But the drawers don't open all the way. Like, I have a whole nother sweater back here, but you can't even see it. Like, I know it's back there, so I think it's gonna be okay, but it's kind of annoying. And this is my top drawer, which I already have pretty well organized, like, you know, just with these also from IKEA. And then my like ski socks, like my bathing suits are shoved in the back here, but luckily I hate swimming, so it's fine that they're back there. So yeah, that's basically where we're at with that. So it's a couple days later, and we just got back from the hardware store, and I got my extra shelf. This is actually kind of annoying because I had to go back 2 different days because the person that cuts all the wood to size was not there yesterday, so I had to go back today. But I finally got my shelf, and it was so great because they had shelves pre-made that were already like the IKEA shelves. So it's like this, I don't know, kind of particle board with this white coating on it. So we just got this cut down to size. My wardrobe's kind of weird. It's not exactly a meter. Well, the shelves aren't anyway. So I had to get it cut to 99 centimeters. Anyway, let's see if this fits. like I said, because I know myself and I know I'm gonna plop my work bag there at the end of every day, I did leave an open spot just for that. If you are reorganizing your closet, take inspiration from Marie Kondo, but don't set that as the gold standard, because that is so intense and it's no way to live, to constantly be stressed about, oh my gosh, everything has to be in just the right place. I know I can sometimes fall into that, especially now that Hendrik and I live together and it's quite a small apartment with just this much storage. Oh my god, that's so little storage. But we're trying to make the most and always improving it as we go along. So I hope maybe this was helpful, or maybe you're just here because you like speed cleaning. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for being here and I hope you all tune in again soon. Bye!